Good morning everyone. It's the 11th of January today. It's a Saturday and as you can probably tell I am getting ready. I'm furiously covering up some hormonal spots. As I mentioned like in my last weekend vlog, I was like taking the pill and still had the coil in, ready for having the coil removed, so I was still protected. And I've like had the weirdest breakout. I don't know if you can really see on camera, but there is just like clusters of spots and they're completely different types of spots to what I would normally get, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping that settles down soon because I had the coil removed on Thursday and like the process itself wasn't too bad. I've given birth like that way to 3 kids, so obviously I've like had worse things going on down there, but I was crampy afterwards and I've been crampy on and off for like the last couple of days, but it's been all right. I'm just really hoping that like my hormones level out now and I'll feel a little bit better, because it was just making me feel, I don't know, it just didn't feel right. And like, I don't know, loads of different things were just bothering me with it, and fingers crossed everything will just sort of level out now. I am trying to get ready really quickly. I've had a really lazy morning actually, because well, for the past, I would say the past like couple of months, obviously at this time of year when you've got young children, they're always ill. It's literally like you get them out of one bug and then like one of them will start with a new one and then you're like, oh my god, no. And it's just relentless. So we've not been having like the best night's sleep for a while, but particularly over Christmas. It kind of started on Christmas Day really, and like the kids like had various things that was just like keeping them up at night, and then teething has been the biggest one with Stan, and Mark and I were just knackered, particularly me this week because obviously Mark's gone back to work and he has to deal with like, you know, like real people all day, and I am like fortunate enough that my work mostly just involves myself and I just have to sort of like get myself going and, you know, put some makeup on and pretend that I'm not sleep deprived and miserable. But so I've been taking like most of the brunt of the wake ups just out of like respect to him. But I had a lie this morning. He was up with Stanley last night and he did it the night before as well because he's brilliant, and I am feeling so much better this morning. It's like Stan's still waking up a little bit, but like earlier on this week and last week he was waking up like 6, 7, 8 times, sometimes not going back to sleep for hours, and it's not been fun. My kids teeth really slowly and late. I was the same apparently according to my mum. So Stan actually only has 8 teeth at the moment and he's cutting 4 at the same time, which are all of his fangs, canines, incisors. I'm not really sure of the technical term, those ones, you know what I mean. And it's not been fun for anyone, and I really do feel for him because I also suffer really badly with my wisdom teeth, which are also taking ages to come through. I've got 3, so I've got one that's come through on that side, I've got one that's cutting and it like gets angry every like few months or so, and then I have a micro wisdom tooth as well apparently, which is really freaky. I can feel it with my tongue and it feels like a little tiny creepy baby tooth. It's weird. Anyway, this is completely irrelevant to this vlog. I think when I get nervous I start talking and I literally will talk crap to anyone for ages. It's just how I like try and hide how like awkward I feel and how nervous I feel. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm getting my nails done in a bit. Have I said that? I had them last done, it was beginning of December, and I peeled them off this week because one of them started peeling and then couldn't resist, and so I did it. And Lucy is, well, I messaged her last night, I was like, please don't tell me off because I've been really bad, and she was laughing because she said hers are exactly the same. And I'm actually going to see Lucy again tomorrow because it's her little girl's birthday party, so that's what we're doing tomorrow. But then we've also got something fairly exciting today because we're going to go and look at other kitchen options. We have finally got
oh, it's beautiful, magical. Da, 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 da.
I had to pause that for a second. Oh no, they're still messing around.
Mama.
Mama's recording in the bedroom. It's beautiful, magical. Right, anyway, where was I? I'm getting very distracted. I think Stan is going down from a nap from what I can hear. yeah, we have our date for our extension now. You can hear Mark tickling him. And it was going to be in February at some point. We never knew the exact date, but it's been pushed back slightly to the very beginning of March. So, I mean, we're not bothered about that because it's only like, we didn't know what time it was going to be in February anyway. It could have been like the very end. So we're really excited, but it's kind of hit us that it's such a big deal. It's a huge deal. Like, obviously we've remortgaged, and like we've lived in this house now since Bill was 7 months old, so 7 years, and it's taken a very, like, we've done everything really slowly, like bit by bit, and this bit is like a huge piece of work. And it just kind of hit us that like we got a kitchen quote and like idea and a design back in, I want to say like May, and it's now January because obviously we have taken our time with all of this just to make sure it was right. Whereas now we feel like, oh, should we just like look at other options just in case, because like we only did one and then we kind of paused it for a bit. So that's what we're going to do today. And we're actually going somewhere local. Excuse this, it's cream contour and it makes me look a little bit strange initially, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with all the kids as well, so fingers crossed they like behave themselves and don't get too angry while we're there, because it will be boring, let's face it. But it'll be exciting though, like just to get some more ideas and see what we really want to do. And we're just trying to be careful with budget as well, because while we want to do everything properly, we don't want to go like ridiculously overspending and stuff, because we've remortgaged now, we've got all that sorted, and you know, we just need to make sure that we get this right, because we'll never be doing anything like this again. And hopefully it just means that the house will be like in a good place and a good size for us all to grow old together in. It was either that or move, but moving is, in my opinion, most of the time more expensive and maybe more stressful. Like the whole like buying and selling part and getting stressed out in case you don't get your offer accepted, or losing out on a house that you really liked, and then, or like, you know, your buyers messing you around, or surveys, and I don't know, all the different bits of money that you have to spend. I just feel like in the grand scheme of things that would probably be more stressful, especially boxing everything up. And we just love where we live, so yeah, we're making the house bigger and I'm really excited. I still can't quite believe that it's happening after all this time. But yeah, that's what today is going to be consisting of. It's not like too exciting, but it's one of those, like with the weekend vlogs, sometimes I take breaks from filming them because either we aren't up to much and I just don't want to like embarrass myself by putting the dullest vlog ever out, but also like sometimes it's nice to have a break. But I thought this weekend might at least like be a little bit more different than normal, so I better shut up now anyway, because I really do need to get ready and go and get my nails done. So I'll see you in a little bit. Went for black, which is a bit gothic. I quite like it.
Looking up at a tree, I remember how it started. I was lost in a dream when the fire in my heart set an open rose. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows. Sounds alright, I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon.
How'd you know?
Ignore the tears and only write down the laughter. An open rose.
are home, and you have to excuse the state of me because we got absolutely drenched. We went to the kitchen place and just heating up some chilli, and we had a really good experience actually, and I'm really glad that we went now. I don't know if I should go through it like tomorrow or in a separate video or something like that. Like, if you want to see like extension renovation-y type videos, then let me know in the comments, because on Instagram it seems quite popular, but obviously YouTube is where I'm going to do it, so if that's what you would like to see, then let me know. Yeah, it was great. It was a great experience, and it's made me excited, but it's still nerve-wracking because it's such a big deal, and I'm still processing the fact that like this is going to massively change our lives and like our living situations, but obviously it's a huge commitment as well financially, and it's just daunting because I've been in this house now for 7 years and done a lot of renovation. Like, if I could well, I'm sure there are photos that I can find to show what it looked like when we first moved in. Microwave, but it's changed a lot since then. I've spent a lot of time and money and effort on improving this house, and I love where we are, but it's just daunting, isn't it? Sorry, I just had to tell Bill to turn the telly down because it's well loud. He's watching like YouTubers that he likes to watch in the kitchen, and Mark is just putting a little tea to bed. I've like half helped. I've got Daisy in bed. He was just finishing off Stan, but I've got a feeling that Daisy will try and get Mark to read her a book, even though it is pretty much 8 o'clock, because we've been at my mum and dad's just asking, well, like debriefing really, you know, like when something big happens and you want other people's opinion. So that's what we've been doing. They've given their thoughts and stuff, and they're really like pleased with what we've come up with and things like that. And then we stayed for a few drinks and some nibbles, and we've just been chatting, and it's been really nice, you know, when you just really enjoy your evening. Although on the walk back it was peeing it down, so the little two were impressed. Bill just got on with it and scooted home and stuff, and we're all a bit damp, but we're in pyjamas now, we're nice and cozy. And I'm heating up last weekend's leftover chili, and I'm going to make burritos for me and Mark because we've not eaten yet. I took food round to my parents to cook for the kids, so they're all sorted at least, and it was just a really impromptu little visit that ended up turning into like a few hours. We all had a really nice time. So I'm going to cook this up now and feed Mark and I. We're going to watch something Cheshire on the telly most likely, and then tomorrow we've just got a roast dinner and a birthday party, and Bill is visiting his dad, so it's not too busy a day, but it's a little bit more adventurous than a normal Sunday, because normally on Sunday we like to rest. But I'm so excited to go to Lucy's little girl's birthday party. I think it would be really lovely, so yeah, that is the plan. But I'm going to go and finish this chili before I burn it, so I'll see you in a little bit. I say that I'll see you tomorrow most likely. Let's not beat around the bush. So it's just before 4 in the morning. Wouldn't normally do this with Stan, like if he's disturbed with his sleep and stuff, we would just try and get him back to sleep, but we've been lying here down here for a while. Sorry if I make no sense. And he won't put his dummy in, which is a sure sign that they're like really hurting. He just keeps going, ugh, and he loves his dummy, and he's just putting his fingers in his mouth and like pointing into his teeth, or like trying to poke his teeth and make them feel better. Mark was up with him for about an hour trying to settle him before I brought him down here, because Mark's not like had much sleep tonight. So I was like, babe, just go to bed and I'll bring him down. And we tried to go to sleep, but wasn't having any of it. So now we put Netflix on, which I don't know, is a bit, I feel a bit defeated because now I feel like I'm not going back to sleep. And if I do, it'll probably be just before the other two wake up, and then I don't know if I'll feel worse if I manage to get back to sleep. So we're just we're watching Mighty Little Bean. He likes that. He likes anything with babies in. He likes Boss Baby, the series on Netflix as well. But I feel for him. Sorry, I just did a really ugly hippo yawn. Probably edit that bit out. Yeah, he's just in front of me at the moment just watching telly, and I'm just gonna like leave him be for a bit because the first time in ages tonight that he's like not been clung to me or upset, so at least at least he's distracted, which is good. But it's quite an early start to my Sunday. I'm not going to get a coffee yet though, because I feel like once I have a coffee it'll like keep me awake as well, and I would rather just stay dozy just in case he fancies going back to sleep himself. It's been really hard recently with not having much sleep and stuff, especially with the three of them, because I just don't have the energy, and they're all at such varied ages at the moment that you just feel like you're doing everything all at once. Like Bill is such an older child in comparison to the little two, but then Daisy's coming up to starting school in September, and Stan is like toddling, and well, he's not even he's a toddler, but he's not like he's pottering around anymore. He can properly like run and jump and stuff, and but then at the same time like he still has those baby features of things like teething, and it's just I don't know, I'm knackered to be honest with you. I better go because that little episode's finished and I'm going to get shouted at in a second, so I might see you later. I'll do it, don't worry. I really wish I wasn't filming today, to be honest with you. I know like it doesn't look like a lot sometimes when I've edited it all together, but like picking up the camera when you feel crappy and a bit knackered is not always what you want to do. But I started, so I will finish it. I have actually had to drive to the next town because we ran out of Ambisol last night, Teething Central up in here, and this is the only place that I think will do it because it has like a, we're at Sainsbury's, excuse me, and it's got like a little chemist in it, so I'm praying it's there because I know where I live locally, the only place that I can get it from is the pharmacy, generally speaking. Like it's not in any of the supermarkets because none of the supermarkets are that big. But it is literally about 55 minutes until we have to leave. Well, we have to be at my friend's little girl's birthday party, so I have to be quick. So I'm getting Ambisol and I'm gonna get some, what's it called, sanitary towels, because apparently that's new in my life again now after having months of no periods because of the coil. And Mark wants some bagels, and I'm also probably going to get some frozen Yorkshire puddings because I really want them for later. I feel rubbish, I'm tired, I'm hungry because I'm not actually eating it today, and I've prepped our roast dinner, so pretty much mostly cooked it, just so we can have it later when we get in from the party, and then I will probably crash by then because I've been up since about 2:30. Mark tried to like, well, he was trying to make me go for a nap, but you know when you like, you know, the window of naps not going to be long enough and you're going to wake up feeling worse, so I just decided to not bother and like keep going, and like maybe I can like have a snooze on the sofa later on, but like, you know, worse things have happened. I'm just tired at the end of the day, that's it. But yeah, I just feel a bit crappy. But anyway, I'm not in a moan because like things could be far worse, and I just need to pick myself up now. I'm gonna go and get some teething saviours for my son and nip back, and then hopefully the party will distract him from how like uncomfortable he is, and Daisy will love that as well. Bill's gone to his dad's this morning just for the night, so I'm going to pick him up from school tomorrow, and yeah, so it's just going to be the four of us now, which is probably contributing to my like blue mood a little bit because it's never fun when one of your children goes. But yeah, I'm going to go now, go and get some Ambisol, and I will see you in a little bit.
Give you everything you want
are back from the birthday party. Sorry, I'm just putting some laundry in the laundry basket. I'm flagging, massively flagging, but that was really nice actually. The only downside was is that it distracted Stanley while we were there from like his teething, but then the minute we left he just had a bit of a meltdown and basically cried all the way home. We walked to get the kids some fresh air and stuff as well, but he was just not very happy and he just looks knackered. And to be honest, I think I look knackered too, and I've got loads of makeup on. But we've already done... Hi buddy! You want a drink? Yeah? Yeah, I cooked roast dinner pretty much earlier, so we're just gonna wait until the kids seem a bit more peckish and then I'll just warm that up a bit.
Yeah, I've done 2.
So I've just woken up from a brief cat nap on the sofa with Stan, but he's just like, he can't sleep for very long until it starts hurting again, and you can see them bulging so badly. I just feel so bad for him, but he's just asked for Mark, so I've taken this opportunity to come in here and like finish off our roast dinner, because apart from eating a few sausage rolls, like those little mini ones, I love them, at a party, I managed to eat today. I'm so hungry. I'm knackered. I'm absolutely knackered, to be honest with you, but yeah, they're just playing in there. Daisy's being proper cute. They're doing puzzles together and she's just like being really chatty. I've been listening, like I woke up listening to them talking to each other, Mark and Daisy, and it was really sweet. But I thought while I was here I would quickly show you kitchen stuff. So I'm going to move you because it's obviously really dark in our kitchen at the moment, and I'll go and show you over there and there's a bit of light. We haven't really like got any like finite decisions done yet, but I'll explain that more in a second. So originally back in, I think it was like April or May, we went to Howden's initially and we looked through all of their stuff, and then our builder recommended another trades place that you can go to. I think they're called TKC, and we went there and they did a really quick design, which is roughly what this looks like. There's loads of like different versions of it and that kind of thing. This isn't all finite, by the way, and we just kind of left it there because obviously we knew that our builder couldn't fit us in until the like following year, so 2020, and like we'd like had a look through loads of different things and what we wanted, but because it's trade, this tends to be where like other like companies and businesses buy from, and they're not like as on it with design, and they're not like, there aren't as many options because they tend to supply a certain type of thing and then other companies will buy and outsource from loads of different places. So we just sat on it, and then once we knew the date for the extension we kind of got a bit like nervous, and we realised that we hadn't really seen much, we hadn't really done much. Calpol, literally do not know how much of this stuff we've gone through recently, but we decided to go somewhere else instead, which was like a local place that has done my brother and his girlfriend's kitchen and also my auntie's kitchen as well, and we went there yesterday and we absolutely loved it. But the issue is that obviously when you buy like from trades places you can usually get a better price, whereas there's normally a premium if you go somewhere where it's like designed and they've got like a bit more stuff. But we realised a lot of what we'd done we hadn't even thought through in terms of like whether or not the kitchen design was going to work, or whether or not the fridge was going to be big enough for a family of 5 and that kind of thing. And there were loads of bits that we went through, but it was a bit of an eye-opener, to be honest. But we're having a look. I am not massively into the modern style, you know, like the gloss or the handleless style. It's just not me. Like I think it's beautiful, but it's just not what I'm into. I prefer like the kind of general shaker look. So yeah, we quite like this Ashbourne range that we've seen, and we're not going to go for navy, but we're looking at some more of the neutral colours. I've got like a really interesting tile that I want to use for wall tiles, to kind of like mix it up a little bit and make it a little bit more unusual. And I think the one trend I really do love, and I've always loved warm tones, is like the brass element, like brass hardware, so we probably will go for brass hardware as well. But yeah, I just thought I would show you now. So that's what we've been having a look at. But it just honestly depends on like pricings, because we could love this but it could be a lot more expensive, because obviously it's an independent company, so then we're probably going to have to look around elsewhere again just to really match those prices up. But with the extension, like, we're having quite a lot of work done generally speaking, so we're not going to need a kitchen for a while yet, so there's no immediate rush, but it's just made us a little bit more excited. And we found out stuff that we didn't know. Like, I always thought those drinks fridges, you know, those fancy wine ones, I always thought they must be so expensive, but when we were chatting to the guy there, he said the difference between having like a normal cupboard and putting one of them in would be like, you know, just under 100 quid. So there's little things like that that I always thought were completely untouchable for us, but now I feel like actually maybe we could get one. That would be a nice upgrade to have, but it is baby steps. But I thought I would show you anyway, and obviously when we have proper updates and the ball gets rolling and we've made decisions, then I will start doing renovation vlogs if you would like them. But that is that for now. And the state of these, they got absolutely soaked on the walk home last night. My coat is still wet actually from last night, but yeah, we just got to wait and see. We're getting our designs back from this place on, when is it, Monday or Tuesday hopefully, so that'll be exciting to have a look at that, and then we can look at costs and go from there. But yeah, there's a little mini kitchen update, and now I need to make some roast dinner and I need to get myself a drink because I'm so thirsty and I'm just, ugh, I'm dying. I'm dead on my feet, but yeah, there we go.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely, I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no, 'cause the best
Oh my god, that's adorable. He's kissing you.
know I'm coming back.
How
I think he's
cute.
gonna kill me.
Maybe. There's a possibility.
There's a cat from
I don't know, but the cats with you are really weird. Like, the minute a cat sees you, they're trying to make out with you. Ready, and headbutt.